We're live. We're getting started back on this overhead shower. I'm going to show you how this is cut. And this is at 6 1/4, just like I mentioned in the last video. And then we're going to go into the bathroom on the overhead and show you how to get this laid out. And so it goes up and looks good as an end result. Okay, here we go. Okay, one more cut, and I'll be cutting it again in half. Now, the reason I only have one mark in the front, because I'm making a straight cut, and it will be true all the way through it. So all you have to do is mark it right where you want it for your front. Now you have a little bit more freedom using a tile saw than you do a wood saw. A wood saw has teeth and it will grab and sling and throw your material, cut your fingers off. A tile saw is more forgiving, and so you can actually, like you saw, keep your hands closer to the blade without being in any real danger. Although it will cut you. You'll know you've been cut, but it's not going to take your finger off in most cases. All right, now I'm looking for my, where is it at? Well, I had a sponge here for drawing the surface, and I was overlooking it. All right. All I'm doing is just drawing the surface because these felt tip markers don't really like to write. Although, how you can beat the system is you take some masking tape and you write. You can use a pencil on the masking tape as well. Okay, so we've got 12 right here, so I'm going to eyeball 12. Okay, so that should be in there. Let's double check. Okay, there we go. Now just straighten this up. All right, wrap that there. Okay, this isn't real critical, just as long as the tape doesn't move like that, you're okay. As long as that tape, you see it's still a little too wet for the tape. I should probably have a rag out here to dry it with. And it's also cold. It is cold, and that doesn't help. This tape doesn't want to stick when it's cold. So here, we'll just do this here. All right. This new Stanley tape, it holds itself in place. You've actually got to push the button to get it to retract, or it stays out automatically. Nice little feature. That's a new feature for Stanley for these tape measures. I broke my first Stanley measuring tape that I had for a few years. I called them up, told them about it, and they actually replaced it. And I've got some video, a couple videos showing that they've replaced. I got a box of them, like six videos of 6 measuring tapes. And I've given a few away as an end result to that. Okay. That's going to work out perfectly. Okay. 12.5. We want it right there. Okay, and because we're doing a straight cut, all I have to do is mark the front and we're good. As long as everything is straight. All right, now we're going to line this up with this edge right there. This isn't critical. It can be a little short, a little longer, but that's just about perfect to where I want it. I like to take the squeegee and squeegee these tiles because they want to drip water as you walk into the house with them. And that's never any good, whether it's your house or someone else's. And if you're married, it keeps your wife happy. All right. Now I guess we get to walk through the house. And so I can show you the bathroom and how to get this laid out. Okay. This is the only bad part about going live when you're having to do all this. It isn't real conducive to be going live, and this just isn't very professional. That's for sure. Gotta open this door. All right. Now we're getting to it. All right. Now, the first thing I got to do here is I got a marked center on my tile. Is the first thing I've got to do. All right. Now, I'm getting ready to mark center. I'm going to need to dry it because, like I was saying, this tile does not want to, not to tile. The felt tip markers do not want to mark on a wet piece of tile, and that's a big drawback. You can use pencil, but it wants to rinse off, so you can use your tape, except when the tile is cold like it is now. It doesn't want to stick at all. So drying it's the only option, the best option, and it gives you a clear mark. Okay, so this is 6 1/4. All right, so half of that is 3 3 1/8. Okay, so we have 3/16, 1/8 right here. There we go. There's center. All right, now we're going to go up here overhead. And I've marked my center line here. You can bring it where you can see it. You see the center line here? Right here is the center line. It says rotate device, so you want to go this way. All right. You see the center line up here. All right. As I'm getting adjusted. Okay. So I'm going to place this center line that's on the tile. Can you see the center line here on the tile? And the center line at this point here. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to run this past, okay, the corner. And as I get that centered, okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark the front here at this point. Hold on, let me get this here. There we go. All right, now we are centered here. All right, right there. Now I got to hold this in place, and I'm going to mark it here with this point of it. And then I'm going to mark back here and hold it in place to the short point here and to the long point here. Then I'm going to connect these two spots. All right, you see the angle here, the 2 points. You're not seeing the points. There's the points. All right, so I'm going to run a straight edge across that. Okay. Can you see the straight edge? Okay. There's my 2 points. I'm right on the line, right where I need to be. Then I'm going to scribe across and cut it. And we're going to be right where we want to cut. Okay, so I've got that marked out. So when I get that cut, it'll match up the angle there on the top, and we'll know that this is going to be exactly where we want it. Then the next step in this stage of the game is I'm going to put this tile hold on, I've got a piece in my way. Right here. Got to get this out of my way right here. All right. That's what I put this here for. Okay. Easy. Makes for an easy cleanup. All right. Now, the next part of this is I'm going to make up some thin set. And this has got to go up this wall first. And then the next piece is going to sit on top of this piece. And it's all going to be lined up, perfectly lined up as it goes on here. And when we get to the top, I can then go across and finish it off. But this should give you an idea for those of you that don't really know much about it and are trying to figure it out and learn yourself. Okay? So this is the update. So I hope this is helpful. And so catch you on the next round. Little by little, we're going to get this done. Unfortunately, I don't have enough memory to film all this off, so I'm not live. So I could just put it all together and make one video. So we're getting it in these little pieces, unfortunately. All right, well, looking forward to hearing from you. Tell me what you think. Bye for now. And thanks for watching, Ken.